2010 mortgage foreclosure report from the Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association. This report is for data from Lee County, Florida. We get this data from leeclerk.org, which is our public records site. We then take the Liz pendants and the certificates of title, put them in Excel. The research we do for the Liz pendants, we call out all of the HOA suits, any other lien suits, partitions, and quiet titles, and focus strictly on confirming how many mortgage-related Liz pendants were filed that month. If it's not a national lender that filed a mortgage foreclosure, we actually research each case to ensure that that's what it is. Some really interesting trends in November. We had 343 mortgage-related Liz pendants filings. The last time I seen anything in that range was December of 06. In October of 2010, we had 656 filed. November of 09, we had 1,014 filed. Now, the clerk conveyed 683 certificates of title in November. Since January of 06, we've had 72,046 mortgage-related Liz pendants filed in Lee County. Total trend. Top line, your Liz pendants. The pink line is your certificates of title. You can see at the beginning of this year was the first time that the certificates of title sat over the Liz pendants. That was a pretty clear tipping point that we're now really starting to dispose of these, and the backlog has trided down pretty well since then. We're going to be under 15,000. We should be somewhere in backlog cases between 13.5 and 14.5 this month, which is a good thing. Not too long ago, that was sitting up in the 28,000 range. Right side of the bell, this is from June of 08. Forward, you can see as it bounces down. There's something to always remember. November is always a low month within the trend. Pretty much every year, November is the lowest month for foreclosures, or at least the last 3 it's been. Total Liz pendants. Here's the beginning in 07. Sharp run up. Most times, the left side of the bell is sharper and faster. The right side of the bell is generally more elongated, and this works pretty much with everything I've seen in Southwest Florida. Sales, pricing, pretty much everything. Deeds transferred. Now, the deeds transferred are almost a trailing number, because this is actually truly a foreclosure. A filing is the beginning of a foreclosure. This shows how many properties have actually been lost due to foreclosure. Top 10 filers of Liz pendants: Wells Fargo, then SunTrust, then GMAC. Noticeably missing is Bank of America Loan Servicing is their countrywide clone. Bank of America NA is gone basically, and JP Morgan is gone basically. They both really didn't file anything in November. Top 10 certificates of title: Wells, Fannie, SunTrust. Fannie has been dominating this for a while, and Fannie has taken back less, which leads you to believe that the RoboDocs thing is indeed affecting, even though they said it's not. They have been in the lead for so long, and then all of a sudden Wells jumps up. It's certainly, this bears watching. Notes: we had a big drop month over month and year over year. Again, I talked about this earlier. November traditionally is a huge drop. I think this has to do a lot with the booking of assets on balance sheets for year end. The RoboDocs issue holds a cloud over what otherwise would be great news. If there was not for the RoboDocs issue, we would be trumpeting this month. Now, across the trend, I'm finding that BOA, most of its clones, and JP Morgan represent about 15% of the Liz pendants filings. So taking out, if you added another 15%, it's still the lowest month we've had in a long time. And at some point, we're just running out of stuff to foreclose on. Yes, there is some more to come, and yes, there are some modifications that are failing, but when we filed on 72,000 since the beginning of 06, at some point we're going to run out, due to the main fact that the last 2 years 65% of the '09 MLS sales were cash. This year, 69% of the MLS sales are cash. This represents a break in the negative feedback loop, because if 6 to 7 out of the 10 people are writing a check, it's going to be awful hard for them to show up in foreclosure in 18 months. On average, 52% of the list pendants are converting using a 9-month timeline, and that's something to remember going forward for REO inventory. We had significant drops all year. We're going to slowly but surely see the REO market kind of run out of inventory and phase out. I'd like to invite you to our luncheon. It's going to be tomorrow, December the 2nd. We're going to be talking about from Builderville to Baby Boomerville, some insight into the inbound baby boomer retirement market. We've compared some statistics from the Census Bureau. Also, there was a very interesting study put out by a national builder where they interviewed a lot of the baby boomers. It was really fascinating. We invite you to come see us. It's from 11:30 to 1 p.m. It's at 4690 Colonial Boulevard. That's the Golden Corral by the Super Walmart at Colonial and 6 Mile Cypress. Thanks for watching this. If you have any questions or insight, you can always email me, jeff@swflreia.com. Thanks for watching.